Hi, I'm Ira Mercurio, and I am excited to show you a new product we're coming out with. We wanted a carrier that would carry multiple things, bikes, cargo, whatever. So we came up with what we're going to call the Easy Cargo Carrier. We're about to show you how it works. I think you'll be pretty excited about it, just like we are. So let me show you real quick and show you what it looks like. So the cargo carrier was designed to be a very compact but yet utilitarian device. It's made of aluminum, the box, and then the skeleton underneath is steel for strength. We're estimating this will hold about 400 pounds or 2 heavy e-bikes, depending on what you have. But you can carry things like generators and firewood, but most importantly, you can carry your bikes. So let me show you how it opens up. So when you open it up to carry 2 bikes, you'll load one from either direction so the handlebars don't hit. Inside, we made a storage tray so you could carry your straps to strap your bikes down, or cargo, or whatever you might have. But as far as strength goes, when you're carrying cargo, there's probably not a lot you won't be able to carry. Again, we're rating it at 400 pounds, but it's going to be more importantly to check what your vehicle's rated for as far as what your hitch will carry. So loading your camping gear really hasn't been easier. Get some weather-tight boxes, and you can load whatever you want. Strap it down and you're ready to go camping or boating or kayaking or canoeing or whatever you want. We tried to make it compact, but then big enough to hold coolers and cargo tubs and just items that people would carry mostly, firewood, stuff like that. Things you just don't want inside your vehicle or your camper, whatever the case may be. For loading your bikes, I think ratchet straps are the best for that. You don't want to crank them down too tight, but they tend not to slip. I like the style ratchets that have a lock on them. So once you clip them, even if they do get loose on the road, they won't come undone. The clamp style, I've had some of those get loose on me when they get wet. It's not something that you want to do. So when you attach a bike, you're going to slide this out because this is your tie down point for the second bike. I usually take my ratchet straps and get them laid out ahead of time so they're all in position. Then when we're loading the bike, I usually just lift my front tire on and grab the back of the bike and walk it on. And you just want to take it to the bike snug. You don't want to cramp it down too tight. Just snug so it can't go forward or back and sits in the rack tight. Second bike, you just repeat just what you did on the first bike. This carrier is designed for bikes with 4.5-inch tires or less, which should cover most e-bikes on the market. And as far as the weight of your bikes, I believe this bike's at least 70 pounds, maybe 80, and this one's close to 50. So weight's usually not a problem. And you just want to get your bike snug. You don't want to over crank it. You'll know. Once it doesn't wiggle a whole lot, it's good. To take the bikes off, it's just a reverse of what we just did. Loosen your straps, walk the bike off in reverse. And you're ready for your next adventure. When we were thinking about this carrier, we wanted to make it do as many things as possible. Well, we found out, for you tailgaters or your campers, and you put it on the back of your car, your overlanding vehicle, sometimes finding a good place to cook isn't easy. So we think we came up with a solution for you. So now it's in the bike rack configuration, but if we just lay these down. Add a couple countertops. Now we got an awesome tailgating cooking surface. So you can have a little picnic. I like to just set my camp stove up on it. The bike holder, the wheel, where the wheel wells are, it makes a nice place to put all your condiments or your spices. It just works. This truly is the most versatile carrier on the market. There is nothing like it. It's made of aluminum, so it should last you forever. The frame, the tube underneath is steel, so it's strong. Guys, I think that it's going to be a hit with most people that overland. Bikers, overlanders, campers, actually myself, I like to do all of those. All right, as far as the specs, of course these are prototypes. We will be selling these on our website. There will be a pre-order, and depending on how many orders we get, it'll depend on how fast we can create them and make them. But as far as the weight of the carrier itself, it scaled out at 58 pounds. It's a little heavier than what we like, but we didn't want to compromise on the quality of the material, the thickness of the aluminum. So 58 pounds is what the carrier weighs. We are telling people it'll hold 400 pounds, which I know it'll hold more than that. As far as bikes go, 270 to 80 pound bikes is not an issue. Anything lighter than that, of course, doesn't matter. As far as straps go, I recommend the ones with the lock so they don't pop off. We may start carrying those on our website, but for right now there's a place, I guess we'll put a link on the website to show you where you can buy the straps that I use today. Some of the videos that you're going to see are going to show the top with either a clear coat or this gray. For right now we're going to do the gray. These are solid maple countertops. So they're solid wood, stained with gray, and then coated with a weatherproof substance, but I wouldn't leave them outside personally. I would put them in my camper or store them in the house, whatever you want to do. But they are solid maple, so if you did hurt the top, you can just re-sand them down and re-stain them and recoat them. So the tie-down points here are attached to the solid frame. They're welded on, they're never going to come off, they're never going to get loose. This goes into the solid steel tube frame, and then of course you get a tie-down that's welded here. Around the rack itself, for when you carry your cargo or your wood or your generator or whatever, these are heavy-duty aluminum tie-downs. Everything's welded on, nothing's going to rattle loose. We did everything we could to try to make this a carrier that you could buy and never have to replace it. When you close it up, we wanted it to look like it was just a carrier. We didn't really want people to think, oh, it's a bike rack. We wanted to see a carrier. So it's got good clean lines. We tried to do a good job at making the aesthetics of something you'll be proud of to have on the back of your vehicle. Whether you're overlanding or camping or just out for a bike ride. We built this to last, and we built it to actually look nice on your vehicle.